What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Ooh, I'm a little laggy right now. What's going on? There it is. It caught up. Yay. All right, let's get things set up here so we can get to having some fun. Working on the Mega Base in Green Hell, because that's what we do now. We work on the Mega Base in Green Hell because I just want to get it done and over with. You know how that is. Do you know how that is? I know how that is. I don't know if you guys know how that is, but I know how that is, and it's kind of a pain. But either way, if you can't tell, I'm ready to be done with this base. I love Green Hell. It is a fantastic game, probably one of my favorite survival base building games that I play on this channel. But it has been 2.5 months of building this base on live streams, and I'm ready to move on to bigger and better things. All right. So I just got one set up there. Let me finish getting the other one set up. Hello, Nut Gaming. How you doing over there? Now let's see who's in the vertical feed. What's up, vertical feed? How you guys doing over there? Okay, let me just get this thing set up real fast. One of these days, I promise, I'm going to schedule a stream and just start at my scheduled time. I just don't because, like, my life is sporadic right now. And so it's kind of hard for me to lock in to exactly when we're going to get started every day. All right, so that's handled. That's handled. Back onto TikTok so we can lay out the chat. Cool. Let's get this moved over here. What up, Sarah? How you doing? Let's go ahead and, yeah, Green Hell today. That's right. We're working on that base that just won't end. You know how it is. Thanks for the likes, Sarah. I appreciate it. All right, click on that one, and then all I got to do is just 1, 2, 3, and Green Hell. Okay, so when we left off yesterday, we were in the middle of working on the tree houses here, which I'm pretty excited about, getting the tree houses done. And so let me just set up my little view counter here. I started having to keep another little screen here on my phone, so that way I could keep track of just like my sub count and stuff like that. I want to start playing Schedule 1 so bad. It looks like such a fun game. Like it legit looks like my type of game. I love it. Appreciate that, Sarah. That's really awesome of you. How was work today? Hope everything was awesome for you. I don't want to waste that. All right. Let's go get some carbs real fast, and then we'll get into it. I'll probably end up getting Schedule 1 in the next week or so. It is a super fun-looking game, so I definitely want to check that out. What up, Toji? How you doing? All right, let's check in on the animals, because now we have that, and we have to take care of our animals now. How the pigs doing? Pigs, we're going to need some food soon, but they're doing all right. How's this armadillo? Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good, Toji. Thanks for asking. Somebody did say base, probably about 100 times working on this one. But today, probably about 5 or 6 times. All right, so what we're doing, as you can see, the base kind of expanded a little bit. And so we now have these treehouse platforms that were mainly just to get extra views. That's going to be the main goal right now, is just getting that thing finished. And then once it's finished, I'm not going to worry about doing the actual treehouse yet. But once the walkway's finished up to that, I'll get back onto the actual base building. So there you go. You want to know how to get armor in Green Hell? The easiest way to get armor is either the leaf armor or the bone armor. Let me see if I actually remember how to do leaf armor. Hang on. How long did this take? This is day 90 in the game, or day 89, I should say. And so this took a long time. I've been doing this one like 2 to 3 hour streams for about 2.5 months to get this one where it is. Not daily, like splitting it all up. But yeah, this is definitely the biggest one that I've done in Green Hell. That's for sure. All right, make sure we're not going to get attacked here. All right, so if I remember how to do this properly... No. I can't remember how to do the leaf armor. But anyway, the easiest one is bone armor, and all you need is banana leaves, which are like these leaves right here, the big, long, flat ones. Then bones and some rope, too. That's it. Yeah, you're right. That's... Here, I'm even going to make sure that that's it. But you're right. You have to start with the banana leaf. You don't start with the plant piece. I feel kind of dumb for picking that up. We're going to drop that on the ground right there. But yes, you take the banana leaf, and then you were entirely right. 2 pieces of rope. There's your leaf armor right there. So, anyway, my personal favorite is the bone armor, which is you take a banana leaf and then 3 bones. That's why I always travel with 3 bones in my inventory. 3 bones and then 2 pieces of rope, and you get bone armor. That's my personal favorite. So there you go. Yeah, this definitely has been a very long, hard base to build, but it has been a fun one, that's for sure. All right, let's get some logs, try to finish off this walkway that we're doing here. Yeah, that's one thing that when you first start playing Green Hell, figuring out the armor that you're going to focus on, that's going to be the big one. Well, I think you're going to dominate your football match there, buddy. I think you're going to be awesome. And then congratulations on those awesome videos that you posted today, King. That's pretty cool. Thanks for the follow, Camden. Where am I building? Oh, hey, Toji. Good night, buddy. You have a great rest of your night. This is at the airport in Green Hell. So it's actually one of the locations you have to go to in the story mode. And so it's a pretty iconic location. Typically, though, you're not going to want to build like the biggest base here because there's a lot of shortcomings to this spot. Like there's no water, so you have to kind of get creative to get some of your amenities here, which I'm not going to do today, but I still need to get more mud up to the airport, which is you kind of have to... what's a good way to put this? You have to exploit the game to make that one happen. You've heard of it? It's so if you're in Green Hell, like you start off, hang on. So there's the spawn down here, right? And then you run straight forward, and there's the tribal camp. Then you do the ayahuasca ritual, and you go through here. And then this is kind of where the ayahuasca ritual ends, is at that gateway door. And then there's the drug lab, Fisher camp, turn down Jeep, gold mine, and then this bamboo bridge, just right on the other side of that, is where the airport is. So I'm up here where that A is. There should be, I mean, that's the one thing that I would say is there should be tons of food just about. And so you should be good there. What's the mission of this game? Depends on what mode you're playing. This is just survival, so I'm just kind of like running around surviving here. But for the story mode, it's actually a really in-depth mode, like story about like forcing tribes, indigenous tribes, prematurely into advancement and things like that. It's a really, really cool story. Hey, Toby. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I would say that that's one thing about the Green Hell learning curve, or not learning curve, but the difficulties. I can't tell a difference between any of the difficulties. I did get a haircut. I cut my own hair, and then my wife like cleans up stuff for it. But I stopped bothering going and getting my haircut a long time ago, and I just started just, like buzz cutting my hair because it's hot here in Southern California, and I don't like wasting time or money. So there you go. Is it better than Sons of the Forest? That's a good question. I think it's different from Sons of the Forest, and I can't really compare the two. Sons of the Forest is survival horror. This is straight survival, which I know sounds very similar, but like there's nothing necessarily scary about Green Hell. There's scary moments, whereas like Sons of the Forest, you're gonna walk into monsters constantly. You know what I mean? Where's Master of Food? I don't know where Master of Food is. And also posting a new episode of your series Roblox Roulette. That sounds exciting. You know who plays Roblox here at Base Legend? Jay. He's done a couple streams in Roblox a while ago. I actually have never opened Roblox before, so I have no frame of reference when people are just like, check out this game in Roblox. I'm like, that looks pretty cool. That's how I respond to it all the time. I feel like I'm going to be telling on myself now, but if I ever say something that just like, yeah, that sounds cool, it means that I have no idea what you're talking about. Where am I from? Originally from Washington, D.C., and then I got the hell out of there as soon as I could. And then I now currently live in Southern California. Where is everyone? It's Tuesday. Everybody's relaxing. Kind of doing their own thing, I'm guessing. Hey, Astro. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Kevin, it's 3 games for hopefully half an hour. I mean, dude, I'll check it out. I need to get back onto your channel, watch a couple of your things, but I definitely checked out the shorts that you dropped today. Some funny stuff. That's something that I'm a big fan of, is how they changed the shorts view policies and stuff like that. Definitely really cool in my opinion. What time is it here? It's like 2:40. So yeah, 2:45, right around that time. And so that's something that we found out, is that even though I'm in Southern California, the majority of people who watch us are in Europe. And I think it's because you guys are like hanging out in bed, getting ready for a good night's sleep, that type of thing. And then like I'm on playing something interesting. So there you go. Sounds good, Nut. You have a great rest of your night there, buddy. Tell your friends I said hi, 17 Dragonfishes. And they're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? It is a vertical stream, Ramen. We are running both vertical and horizontal on YouTube now. And so that was a change that we did this past month. And so depending on what your preference is, you can either watch the horizontal feed, the vertical feed, kind of whatever you want. All right, so again, all I'm doing is I'm building out the walkway, and then we'll get back to the actual base building. This looks kind of janky without having like something on top of it, and so I think I am going to do a little bit of framing on this structure just to kind of make it a little bit cleaner. But it looks a little just weird, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like you guys are all relaxing, unwinding, just want to hang out. And then here I am at like 2:40 in the afternoon. Oh, man. Getting there. Cannot wait. I love the view that this is creating. And then we're also going to get another one up on like, I think it's either going to be that tree or that tree, but I'm only going to do one more tree house. Not going to focus on it today. Going to focus on it another day here. But just want to get as much of this building right here done today. I was thinking about keeping this building relatively open, you know, because, ooh, I need rope. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to put this up there until I get rope. Let's go get some rope. Because, like, the other two buildings, they have grass on the top. And so I was thinking about keeping this one, like, relatively open, like creating just, like, a little hallway or something just to get to that area. Man, if I'm going to run out and go get rope, I might as well go get some more logs. If I'm going to go out and get logs, I might as well take my second cart so I don't have to waste time. It was an accident building the second sled, but I'm kind of really glad that we did it. Oh. Wild cat and wife sighting. Hey, guys. How you doing? He's going to jump off, like, immediately. Whatever. He might hang out. There he goes. That's fair. Well, I'll try to keep him up here. Okay. Hang on, let me catch up. Are there crazies and stuff turned off? Nah. This is in Green Hill. When I build, I try to keep it as like on point as possible. It's just the what is it? Welcome to the jungle mode. And so like it's not like I'm getting attacked constantly or anything like that. So it's not too bad. But no, there's definitely crazies and tribals and cats and all that stuff. in here right now. It's super fun to do a like do base building when you have like the full extent of the survival mechanics on, where you kind of have to like keep your head on a swivel the whole time. That, in my opinion, is so much fun, and I feel like more people should experience that type of building in games. Man, I think I've really gotten all of these trees down. All right, let's keep moving on, find some other stuff. I'll take that one, King. I remember when some of his earlier albums were first coming out, and actually like having CD copies of his albums. Just fun times like that. I'm amazed we haven't gotten. What up, Voids Raven? You'll be able to see it in the background. 2 seconds. Let me just get these logs in the cart before I forget where they are. It's all the way back here. But there you go. It's only about half of it. There's that building, there's another building over there, another building over there, and then another building over there, and then 2 tree houses over this way. So, do I play Warzone? I do not play Warzone. I play good old-fashioned Call of Duty. So, yeah. Like, nothing against Warzone or anything like that, but it's just I've never been able to get in to those. I guess you would call it an extraction shooter. Is that the best way of looking at it? Do I think I could beat your dad in what? Because that's a very, very good question. Like, are we talking about chess? Probably. Pokemon cards? Absolutely. Warzone? No, not at all. No. I'd be sitting over there just being like, what's my melee attack? And stuff like that. I play Black Ops 6. That's the Call of Duty that I play. And so, again, nothing against Warzone. I just never really get into it. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just something about having to drop in on a map. I'm just like, whatever. Your dad would win in Warzone? I would not be surprised. Then don't ask him. Well, that seems like a lot of time. 6,000 hours? That's an obscene amount of time. Hang on, I need to think now. I don't know if the math is mathing on that one, Voids Raven. I might have to do some calculations there, but I don't think the math is mathing there. Well, maybe you should go climb some hills and spend some quality time with your father, King. Like, I don't know what you're complaining about there. Like, as an actual dad, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? That's quality time that I'd rather spend with my kid, you know? 6,000 hours in a video game. I have 1,000 hours in this video game because I started playing it before my daughter was born. Like, that's really it. Actually, I was talking about this with, I can't remember who. I think it was 17 Dragonfishes on our Zomboid stream the other day. But like, you guys see all of my gaming time. Like, every single minute of time that I am gaming, aside from like the handful of clips that we do for affiliate content and stuff like that, you guys see literally all of my gaming time. And so there you go. Hope you enjoy it. Let's grab just a little bit more rope here. Get back to the base with that full stack. Hang on, I think I might have just heard a puma growl. I kind of don't want to be attacked, like, walking back with this sled. Okay. All right. I mean, I understand it. I respect it. Sometimes you just gotta, if somebody's already claimed a name or something like that, I get it. That makes a lot of sense to me. Thanks for 2227, by the way. I appreciate that, guys. All right, let's check in on our animals here real quick. I needed to at least drop off the spider. Got a Goliath bird eater for that dude. And then for the piggies. Ooh, you guys need food. Damn, these pigs eat way too much. Eat way too much food. All right, there's some food for the pigs. Let's go on a quick banana run and see if we can get any larvae too while we're out. I swear, like if you missed last stream, what happened basically is I went out to go just like show off the animal pens, and we discovered that animals in this game can domesticate themselves, which is ridiculous. But those two pigs that I have, I didn't capture them. They just showed up one day. The armadillo, I definitely captured the armadillo. But yeah, those two pigs, no. Those guys, they did that to themselves. They captured themselves. I mean, maybe, but either way, it's all good. I don't judge people like that. I don't know, that's something that I guess, I don't know if you get it as you get older or what, but like, it doesn't faze me what people say these days. Like, I guess maybe I just don't care anymore. I guess that might be it, and that's not really a good, healthy thing. Let's get the obsidian while we're all the way over here. Not the big stone, the obsidian. But like, that stuff doesn't faze me. My buddy is a stand-up comedian in New York, and he just did like this stand-up special, and one of the jokes that, you know, I'll even give him a shout out. His name's Danny Rathbun, and he just released his first stand-up special, Only Dan's, which is hysterical in so many ways. But either way, one of the bits that he tells is about how kids would constantly say that, like, my dad can beat up your dad and stuff like that. And so one day he said that to somebody else, and then he went home and he asked his dad, and he just goes, all right, Dad, you got to go fight this guy. And his dad's like, no, that guy would kill me. Just, yeah, like, that's, yeah. So anyway, go check out Danny Rathbun. I probably just butchered one of his routines. But either way. Alright, let's head on back now. No. Because it's hysterical to me. I've recently learned that my, like, facial expression does not typically match the emotions that I'm stating. So, like, oh, monotone, just like, oh, that's awesome. You know, like, just, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, you visiting your buddies? Is that what it is? Alright, well, we got 2 larvae, and then we got some maggots. There you go, little buddy. Are you my friend? Not yet. We're getting there. Getting there. Alright, and then you guys, what's going on over here? Yep, you guys love me. Cool. Toss these in here, toss these in here. Eat up, boys. I'll even eat these other 3 mushrooms with you. Alright, are you guys... I keep saying boys, but are you... Okay, we do have a female there. Shouldn't be saying boys. Eat up, guys. Still basically the same thing, right? Thanks for that share. Appreciate it. Mighty kind of you. Alright, so we got more right here. See if we got enough to finish our walkway. Be pretty cool if we had enough to finish the walkway. I mean, I don't know if I would react like that. Like, I do care about some things and people. What I'm saying is that my reactions typically don't match the word choice and things like that. Slightly tone deaf, I guess. Alright, let's get on up here. I do really like these just from the view standpoint. And then this one is going to turn into a full-fledged treehouse, and I'm pretty excited about that. Like it's going to look really cool. I'm pretty excited. But the other one is just a platform. The other two that I'm planning are just going to be platforms. All right, is this 2 or 3? Not going to bother building out the platform right now. Okay. Oh, no, it is 3. Glad I grabbed the third one. I hate when it's like just like a little half one right here. I feel like you should be able to get away with just like putting a plank in it. All right, let's get some more rope. See, isn't that cool though? To be able to like go up and down like that, have all the different levels. Oh, come on. Hit it. I don't want the vine. There we go. More of these blue mushrooms. What is a pine nut doing over here? I mean, if you want to, King, I guess. See, that's the thing. I don't understand the references that you guys drop most of the time that you guys drop references. Because, like, I mean, it should be pretty apparent. We obviously don't have the same references in our countries. I think what's hilarious, though, is that I've been in a lot of, like, productions and plays and stuff like that that required me to have a British accent, and so I've had to fake that before. A bald guy in his bin on a blazing summer's day. Well, that sounds exciting. Alright, we're gonna bring back more for our armadillo. I just saw some more larvae somewhere. Where did I just see them? There's so many, like, stumps over here. There we go. Bring back some more food for the armadillo. I should just capture a second armadillo, too, I guess. Maybe one day. We'll get there. What up, Ghost? Hey, Lucas. 2 seconds on the base tour. Let me just finish grabbing what we came out for, which are just these 3 ropes right here. All right, so there's the treehouse that we're working on. Over there is the other treehouse platform. That's more of just like a photo platform, so I can take some cool pictures of the base. This is just the back door, one of the back doors of the base. Shouldn't have left that open. This is the kind of just storage room and building and all that fun stuff. This is just water production area. Got ourselves 3 showers over here. This one, haven't built it out yet, but this is the forging room and stuff like that. And so this is where all the armor crafting and stuff like that. Oh yeah, this game goes totally worth getting. The red building is our, like, I'm sorry, this is metal forging. This is crafting. So like this is where the crafting tables and all the decorations are. That's the residential room over here. And so this is where like my bed is and all that fun stuff. Still haven't built much of this out. And then, yeah, let me just harvest this guy real fast. And I'll go up to some of the top levels. And then, actually, I need to run out to the animal pens real fast. So that's the next step, the next spot on the tour. Just ditch these real fast. Wow, really? We're that over encumbered? All right, I'm going to drop that skull. Put away this obsidian, too. I do need to really invest in dropping some of this stuff. Say Winky? Why would I say Winky? The most you've ever built is a house? You know what? I respect that. Because I used to keep a copy of it, and I don't have a copy of it anymore. But I used to keep a copy of the first base I ever built in this game, and it was basically a house. It was like a little 4x3 or something like that. And so, yeah. See, I have no idea what you're talking about there, King. So it doesn't offend me or upset me. Oh, well. All right, and then out here, these are the animal pens. Currently, we just got the 2 pigs and then 1 armadillo who still doesn't trust us that much, even though we keep feeding him all these delicious bugs all the time. Eat up, my friend. This one I'm saving because I would love to get a capybara up here, but capybaras don't come, like, to the airport very often. And so the plan is there's an exploit I thought that was... Sorry. Whoo! There was a growl next to me and I wasn't ready for it. I thought it was a puma. But anyway, long story short, there's an exploit to get stuff up to the airport that we've been using, like to get all the mud bricks and stuff like that. So I'm going to see if it works with a Cappy. How's the game's performance? So this game came out in 2018, which means that it is definitely not that intensive as a lot of the other games that are currently on the market. And so, like, you can see as I'm far away, like, that's the draw distance in this game. And I think I even have it maxed out right now. But, like, the game's pretty decent about loading stuff in terms of, like, your performance. So I personally, I never really have an issue with Green Hell. It's one of the smoother base builders that we do to do these massive bases, which admittedly are very heavy on the bandwidth. And so, yeah. Okay, so, again, the idea is... if this is the frame for that one and this is the frame here, we're just going to kind of build the hallway out here. So let's go ahead and get these 4 frames up. Just so it's a nice little, like, clean exit, right? Like doing things clean. Oh, so there you go, King. There you go. You know, it's funny, and this is going to sound super weird. That was one of my first jobs out of college that I thought was the most hysterical job in the world. I used to manage the customer service department for an erectile dysfunction medical clinic. And so we sold like Viagra and Cialis and all the generics and stuff like that. And so I managed the customer service for like 100,000 patients. And like I can't talk specifics of that job too much, but yeah, I definitely did a lot of work in that business. And so yeah, stuff like that, King, totally doesn't faze me at all. Doesn't faze me at all. Okay, that's another pig. Heard more grunting next to me. Oh, dude, I love Green Hell. Stan the man, I love Green Hell. It is amazing. Do I go live on anything else? Yeah, I'm actually, Lucas, I'm currently live on Twitch, YouTube as well, currently. So that's who I'm talking to, is the other platforms there. We cross-stream across 4 platforms kind of every single time that we go live. And that's funny. I have like 4 chats open over here every single time. So it gets a little confusing. But all right, you guys want to see what the plan is for this area? So the whole area up here is going to, I can't lay out anything, but these are all going to be half walls. Then down here, let's go ahead and lay out the windows and stuff like that. So we'll start with the windows. That one's going to be all windowed up. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. These are going to be halves. No, I was wrong. I want windows. I want them.